Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboard, and I'm going to be doing my review for the new movie, Hellraiser. So this is a reboot of the Hellraiser franchise, and in this movie, a young woman named Riley is struggling with addiction and comes into possession of an ancient puzzle box, unaware that its purpose is to summon the Cenobites, a group of sadistic supernatural beings from another dimension. This movie is alright. It's not, I don't think it's near as good as some people are claiming it to be, but I don't think it's a terrible movie either. I think it's just alright. It is one of the better movies in the Hellraiser franchise, though. That being said, that doesn't take a lot. The Hellraiser franchise has some of the worst sequels in the franchise and everything, but for being a reboot of the franchise, I think they did an okay job with it. Our main character in here, played by Odessa Azion, she's pretty good. She plays the role pretty well, and I liked her. And the rest of the cast are all fine in here as well. You got Adam Faison as Colin and Drew Starkey as Trevor, and they're both fine in their roles. And Brendan Flynn as Matt is pretty good too. And Jamie Clayton takes over the role of Pinhead, becoming the first female to play the role, and I gotta say, she did a pretty good job. She wasn't like as good as Doug Bradley personally. You can't really beat Doug Bradley as Pinhead. He's the perfect Pinhead, but I think she did a good enough job and everything. She was definitely way better than the guy that played him in Hellraiser Revelations. Sorry, I got tongue-tied there. But this movie is, like I said, it's pretty good. The directing is pretty good. David Bruckner did a good job directing it. He's directed a movie that I saw last year that I really liked called The Night House and everything. I thought his directing on that movie was really good too, and he's a director I'm going to keep an eye out on, because his work on this movie was really good too. It has some really nice visual style to it, and there's some really good practical effects and stuff. The Cenobites all look pretty good and stuff in here, and there are some awesome practical effects and stuff, but there is also some horrible CGI as well, which kind of balances it out, I guess. But I was really hoping they would just stick with practical, and for the most part they do, but the CGI, they could have done so much better with that, and everything. But for what this movie is, it's a decent reboot of the franchise. It's not something groundbreaking. It's not like got me all of a sudden interested in the Hellraiser franchise again, but I am just kind of mixed on it. I think it's just okay. That's how I've kind of just felt about the whole franchise, though. It's not anything necessarily against this movie. I'm just not into the Hellraiser movies. The first one I thought was a pretty decent one, and the second one was pretty decent. And this one is a pretty decent reboot, but really none of the movies outside of these three are that great. Some of them are fun, as so bad they're good movies. A lot of the others are just boring, but this one is okay, and it could have been worse, could have been better. I think I might have enjoyed it more if I just wasn't over the franchise at this point. After watching all of the other ones, it took a lot to get me to even want to watch another Hellraiser movie, to be honest with you. So I think maybe if I were to watch this again sometime, I might enjoy it a little bit more and everything. But as it stands, I think it is an alright movie, and it's one of the better movies in the franchise for sure. It's at least my third or fourth favorite in the franchise. So I'd say I'd give Hellraiser a 7 out of 10. It's okay, and if you're interested in seeing the movie for the Cenobites, I am happy to say that this is actually one movie where the Cenobites do take a lot of screen time and stuff, so I did like that about it and everything too. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie. Hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.